Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's my Myths and Magic little treat box. I love it. How cute is that? Look at the little mermaid. She is adorable. She's got red hair. She's got attitude like me. She's a little bit glittery on here. Can't see it all that well, but kind of reflecting the glittery bodies that the mermaids have got. And just too adorable. And these are great as little treats, as party favours, things like that. Just an amazing set, and I really don't do the whole myth and magical kind of thing, but I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So I've got my piece of paper here, 6 by 6 inches, 15¼ by 15¼ centimetres, so you can get dozens of these from one sheet of cardstock. No, one pack of paper. Brain's gone to mush today. Somebody got my brain, can they return it please? So this kind of project is one of those where the paper is doing all the work for you, but we are going to be doing some stamping and some die cutting and some blends and some colouring, but I want to make the box with you first. So you need to have it, if you've got a pattern on it, we want it so that, you know, we've got our mermaids or our dragons the right way up. We don't want sideways dragons. So put your paper the right way round so it looks and makes sense to you. And score it at, I can't bring my notes a bit closer to me. They were in the dark. 1 3/8 of an inch, 2 3/4, 4 1/8 of an inch, and 5½ inches. And in metric, that is 3½, 7, 10½, and 14. And then turn it to the right because we're going to score what will be the bottom, and that needs to be on the left-hand side. And that is 1 3/8 of an inch, which is 3½ centimetres. Everything's written on my blog. Please don't worry about having to write anything down. And I know a few people who are new to watching me. Hello, I'm waving at you. A few of you have said, why don't I put the measurements on the screen? I don't, because the screen would be full of measurements. I work very happily in both imperial and metric, and if I put them all up on the screen, nobody would see a thing. So they're all on my blog, but if you click open the description bar, you will go straight to this project and you can watch this video with the instructions underneath. See, I cover everything. Right, let's get this trimmed up. So that's the top of our box and the bottom. So I want to take a little bit off there, just a little bit, and then take away, this is a thin, oh look, there we go, we can see it better there. This is a little thin skinny bit. Get rid of the skinny. I want to get rid of my Christmas indulgences. I'm really starting on the diet soon. I'd been doing very well losing weight and then Christmas happened. Anybody else like that? Okay, so I've trimmed up and these parts are all separate. So if I turn it over that way, you can probably see it better. They're all separated. And I've got this little wedge taken out here, and then just a tiny little bit gone there. Right, grab my fuse. Hope this has still got glue in it. Oliver was in here over Christmas making cards for everybody, and then putting them all over his room. And so there's a good chance he's used up my glue. There we go. Right, so that's the back. So fold in 2 sides and the back, and then put glue there. If you're putting something heavy in here, and it will hold quite a lot, and it will hold heavy stuff, put glue in more places. Okay, so we're going to pinch that way, and then rotate it and pinch that way as well. And that's how you'll end up with this cross shape at the top, which is what I was after here. Easy peasy. Right, there's my hole punch. Okay, let me find the back again. That's the back, and so I want to punch a hole into this part, which is where the crease happens, and the same on that side where the crease happens as well. So I'm going to put it that way around. And there as well. And then we've got this gorgeous, how pretty is this, gorgeous new organza ribbon. We used to have an organza ribbon ages ago. It was much wider than this. So pretty. Love it. Okay, let's trim that down to a point. That's the back, so I'm going to come in through the back and through to the front. So you can see how I'm doing it. So it's gone through the front and the back, and then cut off the end, and again cut to a point. What I'm going to do, let's find the back again. Why do I keep losing the back? Over the top of this part, we're going to go over that and in through the inside there. And I can't see at all what I'm doing. I'm smeared up with glasses today. And if I can't see what I'm doing, you can't see what I'm doing. So you're just going to have to believe that I'm poking that through. I thought I'd poked it through. There we go. So I pulled that through, and clearly too much of that. Okay, so you can see where it's come over the top. And when you pull it and pinch and tighten, it does get tighter. So I like to use a peg just to keep it closed, just while I'm tying the bow. If you're giving these to boys, you can tie it in a knot. Either is fine. Oh, look at that bow. Only a little bit wibbly. Oh, I need to sharpen those at the same time. Let's bring in some bigger pair. Oh gosh, cutting issues today. Right, there we go. So now I have this gorgeous stamp set. And I've also got, this is shimmery white because I'm going to be doing blends work on it. Shimmery white. It's kind of a case of which one is going to fit. Now my dragon is probably going to be a bit big. My mermaid was just about right, but I'm going to come in with my knight, who I haven't yet stamped. So, grab my knight. Very dashing young man. And a block. Pop that off to one side. You need Memento ink. Oh, can't get the lid on. Oh, fine young chap, isn't he? Dashing young man. And then we have the matching framelit. Super cute. So let me grab my, I won't grab the actual big shot because I'd probably take out a tripod if I did. So I've got a magnetic platform because obviously I've stamped. So the platform, cutting plate, and you do want your magnetic platform for this. Line it all up. And try not to jump it when you go from your desk to your big shot. So I'm just over at my big shot now, which is just on the other side of my desk. And he is cut out perfectly. Brilliant. And I have cut first before colouring because you don't want to take ages colouring in only to find that you've messed it up. So I had planned to do the dragon, but I've changed my mind since starting the video. So I'll put Bermuda Bay over there, and I'm going to come in with my blends. I'm not going to do loads of detailed blends work, but I will bring you a little bit closer. So which bit of him shall I do? I think we want light on here. This isn't particularly going to be about the blend, it's going to be about the colouring really. Markers might have been better, but you know, that's okay. I think I'll give him a blue shield and a blue plume. Is it a plume?
I do like blends. I've had a couple of people join my team. Who else is joining my team this month? Celebration, great time to join. But I've had a few people join and they've put blends in their starter kits. To get the entire collection, they put them in their starter kits. Clever. Clever idea. Join Stampin' Up, put your blends in your starter kit, and then every other purchase after that has got a discount. Genius. I wonder what his motto is this night. But you can make this any colour, obviously, by the fact that I'm not following anything whatsoever. I'm just painting him colours that I fancy. I come over that one a bit darker, I think. But if you were making these for a child's party, you can make them in the child's favourite colour. Yeah, I reckon so. Let's get my pink pirouette. Oh no, I don't want that one. I want this one. This is the skin tone colour, I think it's actually called. No, it's called Ivory. Oh, that's darker than I was expecting. But there we go. Right. Bring back on my box. We're going to have dimensionals on there. Don't know where my mini ones have gone. Oh, here they are. So I'm going to have one on there and one on there, and then my mini ones, which, you know, mini dimensionals and I aren't the greatest of friends. I struggle to get the backing off regular dimensionals at the best of times, but they do work for this. And then onto the front, and if you wanted to add extra glitter, a little bit of Wink of Stella, which is over here on the bits that you want to glitter, so he can have a glittery plume on the top of his helmet, and those little squares can be glittery as well. And that, oh, it was off camera, I forgot to zoom out. Oh, I'm rubbish. Focus, focus, there we go. A bit glittery. Let me just zoom back out. Oh, I'm rubbish, aren't I? There we go. Project's made. Too cute. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. And next time I'll make sure that autofocus is sorted. Bye.